Hello everybody, I'm here doing the 1,000 mile review of the 2022 Dongfang RTS 250. Now, everything's been going good with it. I'm very pleased in how everything's been riding. When I first thought about getting one of these, I did my research and I saw that there was a lot of kind of negative comments out there, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get one, just to kick around until I get a little bit more experience and kick up and get something bigger. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to her. Boom, there she go. The only real things that I did to her was I put on a muffler, a slip-on exhaust. I did give her a new spark plug, and that's pretty much it. That's all I've done to her right now. I still got the same air box in there. She rides very smooth. The carburetor on it it's okay. It does what it's supposed to do. It could get you around the city, pushing, you'll push. If you hit to the max, it's probably gonna be about 70. But there's other upgrades that you can do to it to enhance or get them speeds up a little bit higher. I did take off all the stickers on there, the factory stock stickers, and I did my own little, just freaked her out a little bit, putting on a little something, make her a little sexy out there, right? Problems and issues. There's only been, I'll say, about 2 or 3 issues that I've had. One is the exhaust. It snapped off right there. The bracket that held the exhaust on. So I just put one of those metal zip ties for right now. I just want to get some ride in, and right back there, the motor mount bolt. Let me see if I can point to it. It's kind of hot. I just got in from this motor mount bolt right here. It snapped off at the thread, but it left enough thread that I can get another nut on there. So I tightened down the nuts on there, and make sure you tighten down the bolts. I don't care what you had to do, because that could have been prevented if I would have tightened down all the bolts. But just like most of us, we trying to get in and ride, right? 2 right there, and then the horn. Let me check. Let me see if I can find it. The horn broke off. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So the attachment, I don't know if you can see it up in there, but there's an attachment. There it is. Let me reach to it. It's right there. Right there. That's where the horn goes, and it snapped. And I guess it was because of, if you don't tighten down all the bolts. Now, the bolts are down good enough. It's just that you have to really get down in there and wrench them, right? You got to let them joints touch metal or something, right? You got to put a little bit of muscle into it and get everything tight. I did put on the new grips. I did have some clutch and brake levers, but those were kind of iffy. It didn't. You see this amount of space right here. I guess the upgraded ones were just too thin and it didn't really fit there, so I had to put some to try to get that gap space. But I just figured, I say, you know what, I'm just gonna take it off, and everything's been running pretty good, pretty smooth. I do have the Nibby carb. I do have the Nibby carb, air filter, the oil cooler. So I have, and new tires. I wanted to just get it up there to 1,000 miles before I really put some money in on it. So she's done pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what she can do. I got her up to a max right now, 68. A lot of other guys have said they was getting like 70 and things like that. But this is all I've done is pretty much change out the spark plug, continuous oil changes. Probably have about 5 or 6 oil changes already, and the exhaust, and that's it. Let me show you the dash on here. So she's right over 1,000 miles, 1,002, you know. So I got in a real nice ride today. Was able to get her up. And plus, I have not changed the sprockets or the chain, the stock chain. So that's why, you know, I got a little bit of, you know, hope and confidence that, you know, I'm going to be able to get her up to at least about 80, 85. You know, I really don't need it to go too fast, you know. I'm not trying to break any speed records, and, you know, I'm not trying to show off for anybody. You know, I just want a nice, cool ride, get out there, you know, enjoy myself, stay safe, and just, you know, enjoy the view, you know. I love it. It's my first time riding a motorcycle, taught myself. You know, I already knew how to, you know, work the clutch and all that because, you know, I drive clutch. So, yeah, but other than that, it's been excellent. I have really no issues with anything. I did do a fender. I kind of left it kind of jack leg, you know, because I want to change the lights. So I just kind of left it like that, you know, before I make it look real nice and all that. So I have not changed the battery. I do have a performance ignition coil that I plan on putting on. The Nibby ignition coil. So I got a lot of different parts that I'm just pumping my brakes on and getting her really broken in and getting a feel of her, you know, trying to get my time in on it and, you know, get some experience before I really try to jump up in some speed. A lot of people keep, you know, I keep meeting a lot of riders, man, and all of them keep saying, man, I'll give you 6 months and you're going to be ready for something new. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm just doing me, okay? I don't need a 1,000, 2,000. I don't need to drive 200 miles an hour down the interstate. That's not what I'm doing. I don't get paid to do that, all right? If I wanted to do that, then I'll be on a track and have some sponsors and get paid to do that. I'm not risking my life for nobody. I'm just having a little bit of fun on this, and it's been great. I can't complain about it. And the mirrors are kind of funky too, because sometimes they can be, but I don't have no confidence in these mirrors at all. Like bro, change of lanes is like a make a wish, you know, because you're not gonna really see everything. So I just do a little quick turnaround anyway before I switch the lanes on them. But all in all, you know, with everything that everybody was saying about it, yeah, I can feel you. There's been a couple of issues with it, especially with the bolts, right? So I'm just trying to tell everybody, make sure you tighten on all the bolts. If you have a lot of vibration going on, 9 times out of 10, it's because of the bolts. You got to tighten those down. What I plan on doing is going through each and every last bolt and putting some rubber washers or something in between them just to kind of smooth out the vibrations and things like that. Now the lights, the headlights, at night, I do not feel confident with these headlights, especially if you're trying to go on some back trails and, you know, go on some twisties at night. You want to do some daredevils type stuff. But, you know, even with in a city road where there's, you know, little with the street lamps on or the street lights, right? It's still not as bright as you would want it to be. So, 9 out of 10, I'm going to upgrade that. And then I'm just going to keep riding it, man. I'm going to make this my own, still do some customization, may paint it, do a couple paint jobs and things like that to it. And just keep it in the stable. If I go up, I do want to get a different motorcycle. Probably get a CF moto. I mean, I really like those. I like all the features that they have with them. So I'm looking at getting a CF moto. But other than that, man, this joint is all right, bro. No lie. Like, for the money, you could get around town. I don't advise you hitting the interstate, though. No. Not if you can't do more than 70, 80. If you can't do more than 80 to 90 miles an hour, do not get on the interstate, because you're going to want some little bit of power to get you around the corners or get you to switch lanes. You're going to want a little to get you to switch lanes real quick. But other than that, it's great, man. You passing cars, you're kicking it, the acceleration is so much faster. You out, man. But I love it. And there's a lot of, I'm going to do another review in about 1500. By then, I'm going to have the nippy carb up on there, the air filter up on there, and hopefully I'm going to get the tires and the sprockets. I do have a front sprocket and a rear sprocket, and hopefully that'll be it for a minute. And when I do the sprockets, I'm going to go ahead and change the tires too. It's going to be a little bit of cool outside, so I'm not going to worry about the oil cooler until next year, roughly next year, because probably won't be doing too much riding until then. But when it start getting cold, like end of November, December, things like that. So probably won't have to worry about the oil cooler until when it gets hot again. But other than that, I'm gonna throw everything on here that I got. Ignition core, I might have to get a new battery, because earlier today I had an issue with starting it, which was kind of funky, because I never have an issue with starting her up. But when I was at the beach today, when I tried to start her up, I need to charge the battery. Yeah, she's not starting. Yeah, see, I was gunning her though. I was putting her through the test, so. Yeah, so she's not starting up right now. I got to charge up the battery. 9 out of 10. That's what's going on. So I'm gonna hit y'all back up. One love, peace. 2 wheels down. 2 wheel gang, gang, gang.